And Jack Flaherty starts game one. Torres climbs in, and off we go. With a fastball up to 96, which is a promising first sign. He's the guy that embodies that approach that they've become as a lineup. Just such a stubborn hitter. And he's got a 4-pitch walk. First base runner for the Yankees is Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider.
Again, all set up by that first fastball that he dotted on the outside part of the corner. Allows this slider, which is in the zone.
Bouncing ball to short, and Tommy Edman, who kicks it. And an error opens the door for the Yankees here in the first. Tommy Edman, the NLCS MVP, so sure-handed all year. With an error in the first inning here of the World Series.
Tremendous topspin on this ball. He hits it straight down into the ground, and it takes a huge hop. The in-between hop for a shortstop gives them the most trouble after it comes off the grass.
The chance to atone for that here. Bounces one right side. Routine ground ball for Gavin Lux. He makes the play, and Jack Flaherty puts up a 0 in the first. The Dodgers come to bat against Garrett Cole when you come back. The one-of-a-kind Shohei Ohtani swings at the first pitch, sends a fly ball to center field. Judge is backing up, and he just misses, homering on the first pitch of his World Series career.
There is nothing better and more nervous than to throw a first pitch fastball to Ohtani. But the best part is you get an out. The nervous part is you think you might have given up a home run. So challenged him right away. Garrett Cole may not have his electric fastball that he had before he got hurt, but he's still got a good enough fastball. He pitches with gears, two-seam fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup. He gets to bat behind the greatest player in the game. That makes the Dodgers special.
Lifts his fly ball to left field. Verdugo paused at first, now goes back onto the track, and a couple long flyouts to open the day for Cole. A couple beats, the heart skip.
Trying to make pitches location-wise more than velocity.
Breaking pitches, punched by the bag, and down the left field line for Freddie Freeman. Going to test that ankle right away. He'll cruise into second and think about three as Verdugo can't play it cleanly. Freeman's into third. Oh, you talk about testing the ankle in a big way. A base hit turns into three. You just never bet against Freddie Freeman.
No, and teams keep shifting him, and he can do this at will. When you shift him way off the line, this is what he can do. And that bad bounce off the corner of the stands allowed this triple to be had by Freddie Freeman.
First extra base hit for Freddie Freeman in a month. Back to when he injured that ankle final week of the regular season. This is not exactly the extra base hit that you picture. He was their best hitter during the division series against San Diego. And he rips one to short here that's caught by Volpe. Dodgers strand a man at third. No score, on to the third. Jack Flaherty goes back to work. Top of the Yankees order. Gleyber Torres. Swings at the first pitch. Diving stop deep in the hole from Tommy Edman. Long throw, not in time, and an infield hit from Torres.
I mean, regardless of this outcome, what a play by Edmonds. That's so deep in the hole. After making a bad hop error, he makes an almost incredible play. Now, I'm interested as Soto comes to the plate, Joe. He's been so patient. At some point, he's going to come out of that patience and try to drive a first pitch and try to shock the system of where everybody knows he is. He won't chase too often.
Bounces this one towards the middle. Edman to the bag. Running throw for a double play. But Tommy Edman has been busy so far in this game.
Well, they've had him placed perfectly behind the bag. Both balls that were hit up the middle. Got a Dodger player there to take care of it.
Dodgers have been the most effective shifting team in baseball in recent years. On a 1-2, Judge swings and misses, and Jack Flaherty strikes him out for the second time. Touchdown to first and finish the job. He faces the minimum in the third thanks to the double play ball. No score here in Game 1 of the World Series. 11 matchups in a 40-year span. 43 years since the Lux lifts this ball to right center field. Juan Soto drifting back for the first out of the third. Just didn't want to wait around to get that translation. Swings and misses. Cole breaks off a nasty curve to finish him off. And a 1-2-3 inning for Garrett Cole, who's given up just one base runner through 3 scoreless. Cardinals shipped him off to the Orioles, barely factored in for the Orioles down the stretch. Strikes out Anthony Volpe on 3 pitches, and that is a testament, John, to how different he is right now, because Volpe has not been able to be retired like that this postseason. Just minutes before the deadline, and where would LA be had they not made that deal? Probably not here. Back-to-back Ks on swings and misses.
Well, to show you how uncharacteristically it is for the Dodgers to see a starter go this far, nobody.
Verdugo just past Edman into center field for a 2-out base hit. Alex Verdugo singles just by the shortstop Edman, and they get the top of the order to the plate here.
Verdugo stays back and goes the other way. Edman's been busy already.
Top prospect of the Cubs at that point. It's a big old bounce left side. Muncy somehow gets it on a short hop, and a heck of a play by the Dodger third baseman. Jack Flaherty has fired 5 scoreless innings in Game 1 of the World Series in his hometown, in front of his friends and family. Gets some help from his defense right here. He said it at the start, living his dream. This has got to be better than he dreamt. 5 zeros put up there. And his mom Eileen living and dying with every pitch. Got him to chase the fastball up, and that fastball in the first inning sprayed it around, but it's had great life as this game has gone on.
Here's an example of the strikeouts and what he tries to do to get this tough team to swing outside the zone. That fastball looks good to the hitters, and then he's able to get Ohtani to chase on a breaking ball below the zone. So for Cole, this last fastball above the zone.
Struck out Hernandez with a high fastball the first time. High fastball's punched towards the right field corner. Soto on the move, won't get there. Extra bases for Kike Hernandez. Headed for third with a second Dodger triple to this ball game.
Well, he might have gone up there with an idea to hit a high fastball, because that's exactly what he did, and he didn't try to pull it. Now, if Soto maybe could do this over again, he would have played this for a double. But there's the high fastball away. He goes with it. Perfect head down, barrel to the bat. But then once this ball gets by Soto, he can't slow down. And he can't get back to the ball in time to prevent it from being a triple.
So now the infield comes in behind Garrett Cole. Runner at third, 1 away. Will Smith at the plate. The 1-1. Will Smith lifts it to right field. Soto's over. He makes the catch. Here comes Hernandez. Here comes Soto's throw. Bang, bang. But he's in safe. And the Dodgers have broken through in the 5th. Will Smith, so reliable through the years, gets the job done, scoring Kike Hernandez. Dodgers have the game's first run.
Well, a good pitch and a great piece of hitting. He may not have a lot of hits in the postseason. He's got walks, and you talk about his timely sac flies, putting the ball in play. That's what these teams do so well.
And that's the part of it that we haven't touched on as much. Yeah, there's the power and there's the walks, but the 1-2 to Gavin Lux. Lifted to center field for Judge. But the Dodgers in this Game 1 pitchers duel have the first run. They get a triple from Kike Hernandez. They test the arm of Juan Soto, one of the best in the league, and a bang-bang play at home, but Hernandez in safe. Will Smith comes through, and after 5 innings, the Dodgers won. The Yankees nothing. Soto with a base hit to center field to open the 6th. On a 2-strike pitch, waits on it to land and bangs it through the middle to lead off this inning.
The reason, the follow-up, I say these are tough decisions because when Dave Roberts goes to his bullpen and his assets, you've got to win that game if you're the Dodgers, because if you use all those assets and lose, as you see one of the greatest hitters in the game with 2 strikes, you know those guys are going to have to pitch a bullpen game. That's why it's tough. It's
payoff. Judge is down swinging for the 3rd time. Freddie got a fastball by him for his 6K.
I mean, this is just a great pitch. It's on the outside part of the plate after spin. You can see he's late in between a little bit, trying to fight it off.
Tying run at first. Go ahead run at the plate. Golfs one. Way back there. Scraping the sky and giving the Yankees the lead. You deliver this time of year, you can rewrite your whole story. As long as you've got the bat in your hands, you can write your story. And Stanton continues to write one of a spectacular October for the Yankees.
First 2 of those, he swung and missed and looked horrible, but the fastball up was just a waste pitch. Only mistake that Jack Flaherty has made. He pitched a perfect game up until that swing when he had him 0-2. He had 0-2. And then came right back with the pitch that he swung over the top. Most home runs are hit like that by him.
It flips it around and it ends Jack Flaherty's night. Dave Roberts going to make a change after ball 1 to Jazz Chisholm. Bonda's 2-2. Chisholm pulls a bullet into right field for a base hit.
So I want you to watch this at bat, this pitch sequence, what Stanton was able to do. 2 first pitches are going to be breaking balls below the zone. Swing and a miss, look bad. Here, even look worse. But this pitch right here, if it's not a competitive pitch, it resets Stanton. And he stays inside the ball in an inner half curveball and just absolutely devastated this crowd and the Dodgers.
Freddie Freeman, all he can do is admire. There goes Chisholm from first, and he's trailing second easily.
And the Yankees are glad about it.
Bonda's 1-2 to Rizzo. Swung on and missed. Got a chase for strike 3. Anthony Volpe's the hitter. And they're going to put him on intentionally and go lefty-lefty against Austin Wells. 2 on 2 out. Bonda to Wells with a 1-1 pitch. Wells bounces one towards the middle. Diving stop by Tommy Edman to save a run. He's been all over the place in this game, and no bigger plays than that one.
I mean, this guy's relentless. You knew the Dodgers valued him, and they were trying to get him forever. And when they made the trade for a guy who's been hurt most of that year, and now he's playing in such a role to not only be the MVP, but he can play center field, he can play shortstop, and he just saved a run.
Bases loaded, 2 out. Alex Verdugo down on a high fastball. So the diving play, a key one from Tommy Edman. But the big swing comes from Giancarlo Stanton, as it has so many times through this October and many others. It's flipped this game around to the bottom of the 6th in game 1. 2-1, New York.
Sitting back on that back leg and throwing that fastball more effectively.
That's down the line and a fair ball from Tommy Edman. NLCS MVP, valuable again in game 1 of the World Series. A leadoff double, tying run in scoring position for Ohtani.
This guy just keeps doing it. Fastball, inner half that he pulls down the line. And this time it's a double. I thought we were going to get our 3rd triple.
bounced over the mound. It showed Volpe. Close play in time.
Wow. I mean, look, for those of you who haven't seen Ohtani play, he can fly. The stolen bases are only one aspect that tells the story, but he gets down the line about as fast as anybody. But watch the arm and the late velocity that Volpe throws when he gets to Rizzo.
Volpe's been so good defensively in his 2 years. After the fastest pitch of the night from Cole, another 2-2, and Mookie Betts scorched to third, and it's Chisholm off a bounce to get him. Hot corner, extra so with him pulled in front of the bag, in a position that he had never played before coming to the Yankees at the deadline. He comes up huge.
I mean, you talk about fast reactions and a good glove. You mentioned it, not really his position. And as soon as Garrett Cole heard that bat, that's not a good sign for a pitcher, but it's even better when his teammate picks you up.
And so it's up to Freddie Freeman. Freeman hits a towering fly ball to right field. Juan Soto's going back. He's got room. And Garrett Cole pitches around the leadoff double to keep the 2-1 lead. Jazz Chisholm at third. The key play. Yankees in front. And we're back after a word from your local Fox station.
The bullpen has to pitch a full game at some point.
We contact in a bare hand play by Bustar Gratterall. Cool as a cucumber. I don't know if you teach that, but he looks like he's in a rocking chair out there pitching in the World Series.
Well, he pitches like he's in a rocking chair, and if he drops this ball right here, you're not going to get too many praises coming from your manager. So good thing he caught it.
Nice. Struck him out with the fastball. Brustar Gratterall, first game in a month, brings a scoreless inning and a roar as we stretch in L.A. Garrett Cole setting that tone so far tonight. His 3-2 to Teoscar Hernandez is into center field and a leadoff base hit. For a guy who's had so many big hits for this Dodger club in his first year in L.A. 2-0. Almost hit him. Up to second goes Hernandez. In fact, it did hit Muncy. Tying run into scoring position, and the go-ahead run is aboard as Holmes has not looked good through 3 pitches. He still lays it down, and it's perfect. Wells to first in time. Anthony Rizzo is like 30 feet from home, and Hernandez deadens it along third to advance the runners to second and third.
Well, a great scenario here for another guy that has shown you he can put the ball in play and drive in a run. Perfect bunt. And a good play by the Yankees to defend it.
Now, what year is this, John? We got starting pitchers going into the 7th. We got sacrifice bunts getting dropped down. Tie and run 90 feet away. Middle infield back. Will Smith pops it up on the infield, and Anthony Volpe will put it away. 2 gone. Huge out for Clay Holmes.
Huge out, and that shows you how much his sinker moves. That ball was going to be squared up by Smith, but the late movement gets that perception of where he thinks the ball's going to be and just eats him alive. Gets inside of the barrel on the handle, and temporarily a gigantic out for Clay Holmes.
Lux grounds one gently to second. Torres has it over to first in time. The Dodgers again waste an opportunity. Had the leadoff man in scoring position and do not score. 2-1 New York after 7. Lifts his ball to right center field. Soto on the run to the track. It's off the top of the wall. Ohtani's headed for second. Soto's throw not in time. The ball gets away. Ohtani takes third. 90 massive feet. Just misses a home run. It's a double, but then he takes third as the throw kicks away coming into the infield.
Well, he gets a changeup up in the zone, and you mentioned it, just misses. This ball bounces right into the glove of Soto, and it looked like he had a little trouble right there getting it out. But this was hit so hard But Soto didn't have a chance to get back there and get it, and then had a little trouble in the transfer, and then the ball short hops Torres, and a heady Ohtani goes to third.
And so for the third time in as many innings, 3 consecutive innings here, the Dodgers have had a runner at third, less than 2 outs. Looking for a strikeout. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Betts lines it to center field. It's Judge to pull it in, but it's tied as Mookie Betts drives in Shohei Ohtani. On a pair of sacrifice flies, the Dodgers have just enough. Tied at 2 in the 8th.
Well, that low fastball that got called for a strike, it was a low changeup that Betts went down to get and smoked it to center field. Great at bat. And this pitch down, but see how he keeps his head down. And Betts pumped up. Game 1 of the World Series.
Now Freddie Freeman, who has tripled in this game, flies it to center field. Judge has it spotted. The call, the catch, and 8 innings in the books in game 1. The Yankees and the Dodgers are tied at 2. It's Austin Wells leading off this 9th inning for the Yankees. Bounces one to second for Gavin Lux. 1 gone in the 9th. And we look back at Ohtani's double, which added an extra 90 feet here with the ear on Torres.
Yeah, so only argument you can make is maybe Rizzo could have been in the middle of the field. The pitcher's over at third base backing up a possible triple. Now the ball's in no man's land, and Ohtani is able to pick it up at the right time. This short hop, maybe you get in front of it.
Here's his 2-1. Gleyber Torres lifts the fly ball to left center field. Headed deep there. It is gone with some help from a fan.
They're going to call that fan interference.
He reached over, and immediately the call from the left field umpire, Chad Fairchild. So instead of a home run, they'll place Torres at second.
They'll review it. It's close, but it's going to probably stand, as that ball would have hit the top of the wall. And here's a scenario now where Dave Roberts will be forced to make a decision, and he's probably going to walk Soto, if this stands, and face Judge. So they'll take a look at it.
Of a potential home run. The call on the field is fan interference, and the batter was awarded second base.
All right, so that is the call on the field. That guy's just making a reaction, reaching there, catching, and then he froze, and he's like, oh my goodness, what have I done?
After review, the call on the field has been confirmed. There was spectator interference. The runner is placed at second base.
That's excellent work by that umpiring crew to have that in real time. Chad Fairchild out there in left field with the extra couple umpires in the postseason right on top of it. Dave Roberts will make the change and go Trinan against Judge. 1-2 comes home. It is a fastball, and it's popped up. Left side of the diamond. Tommy Edman sends this game to the bottom of the 9th. Trinan comes on and gets Aaron Judge, Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, all dreaming of being the Game 1 hero. 2-2, bottom of the 9th. Teoscar Hernandez leading off for the Dodgers. Weaver throws. A shot to right center field, but Soto's there. Wow. A crackbat flare, shallow left field. Verdugo coming on with a diving grab. Alex Verdugo continues to sparkle defensively. He finishes off a 1-2-3 9th inning for Luke Weaver. And game 1 of the World Series needs extra innings to decide it. Chisholm in the 5 spot. 1 out of 4 today. On a 1-0 pitch. Pulls one through, and he's got his second hit. But Tutzel hustles over to cut it off and hold him to a single.
That may not look like much, but Betts cutting that ball off was huge. I mean, he got to that ball in a hurry and prevented a double. And here's the issue now for Blake Trinan, trying to hold a guy who can run.
There he goes. Throw down from Smith is not in time, and Jazz Chisholm has stolen second. Go ahead, run into scoring position for the Yanks.
And now the pressure will be on the middle infielders to keep Jazz close to second. Stealing third's not out of the question either. And that responsibility will go to Edman.
They're going to put Rizzo on intentionally here. So first and second, looks like it's going to be Jake Cousins for the bottom of the 10th for the Yankees. They play shallow. There goes Chisholm. No throw from Will Smith. A big 90 feet for Jazz Chisholm.
It sure was. You had Max Muncy playing back, and now stress on the infield. They're going to have to bring him in. The city's capable of going to third, and he did. High leg kick, and really not even an offer for Max Muncy to get to third.
Trying and looking for a K is 2-2. Ground ball, diving stop. Edman can't get it out of his glove, and the Yankees take the lead. They get the out at second, but Chisholm's in to score. He singles, he steals second, he steals third, and he scores on a ball that doesn't leave the infield. 3-2 Yankees in the 10th.
Went with the sinker, almost an incredible play, and right here Edman says my only chance is to turn two, but he didn't come up with the ball clean enough. They went with the sinker after all the swings and misses on the breaking ball, and Volpe was ready.
Anthony Volpe, the go-ahead RBI. Tommy Edman that close to making another spectacular play. Austin Wells, there goes Volpe for his pitch. It's still not in time.
Those resources have to be pushed to the limit.
Strike three taken, but the Yankees have taken the lead. Jazz Chisholm steals 2 bases and comes in to score. Dodgers down a run to the bottom of the 10th. On a 3-1, Lux takes ball 4. Jake Cousins to Tommy Edman with a 1-2 and a ground ball right side under Oswaldo Cabrera. Lux stumbles as he rounds second and gets back to the bag. A base hit for Tommy Edman. Tying run in scoring position, winning run aboard. And a once in forever player coming up.
Well, this breaking ball was in the zone too long. Cabrera doesn't make the play, and luckily Lux, who fell down, was able to get back to the bag. This would have been a devastating out at second.
First one from Cortez is lifted to left field. Verdugo runs over and makes the grab. Did he hold on? He did. Alex Verdugo makes the grab. He goes out of play, so the runners will get 90 feet. But they get Ohtani on one pitch.
This is an incredible catch, going full speed and making the catch. And then going out of play and throwing the ball from out of play.
Alex Verdugo has made a couple plays. He had a diving catch to end the bottom of the 9th. And here he goes into the first row of seats to get Shohei Ohtani. And he gets up and throws this ball in.
Well, that's
that ball once he's out of play. Waved off Aaron Boone and the training staff. And somewhat fittingly here, you know, with all the talk about Shohei Ohtani, you now have Mookie Betts coming to the plate, and they may put him on and take their chances with Freddie Freeman. But again, all the talk about the superstar at the top of the order. These guys, these former MVPs themselves, a lot of chances funnel to them. And the bases will be loaded here for Freddie Freeman with the Dodgers down 3-2 and down to their last out in game 1.
Well, the good news here for Dodgers is Freddie Freeman doesn't necessarily have to do anything but get a single and jog to first. But beating something out in the ground will be limited because of his ankle.
Yeah, the kind of at-bat that every kid that plays baseball dreams of one day having. You tell yourself, right, all right, bottom of the 10th, bases loaded, World Series, one-run game, Dodgers, Yankees. Reality for Freddie Freeman right here. Taylor the tying run. Edman the winning run. Cortez delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone! Gibby, meet Freddie. Game 1 of the World Series. On an October night 36 years ago, a hobbled Game 1 hero for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman with a walk-off grand slam to win Game 1 of the World Series 6-3 over the Yankees.
Unbelievable. Went up there looking for a pitch. He got it. There's just no way to describe. I mean, there's just no way to describe it.
Would you say you don't believe what you just saw?
Yeah.
They retire Ohtani. They walk Betts. And Freddie Freeman, who hadn't had an extra base hit in a month before today, legged out a triple in his first at-bat. And he ends this game jumping on the first pitch and launching a no-doubt grand slam that they'll talk about for ages. Game 1 World Series poetry. Freddie Freeman, 36 years after Kirk Gibson's Game 1 walk-off against Dennis Eckersley, with a walk-off home run of his own. The Gibson had 2 bad legs. Freeman had 1 bad ankle. Could hardly even cut that swing loose for a lot of the playoffs. Couldn't put any pressure on his front foot, so he was just trying to put the bat on the ball. Aaron Boone was at Game 1 of the 1988 World Series as a fan. Him and his brother took off in like the 6th inning to get back to USC to beat the traffic. And he probably wishes he hadn't seen that one right there, too. Freddie Freeman, elation with a walk-off grand slam. And the Dodgers have taken Game 1.
All that pressure the Dodgers put on the Yankees, they sustained it until the very end. 2 outs, bases loaded. Only 2 pitches thrown by Cortez. 2. He got an out on the fly ball, and then unfortunately, he did not get an out on the grand slam.